As we continue to mourn the very great and talented, he console with him the chalice of God, the Holy Grail himself.
Biafran warrior, he goes up. Freedom fighter man, he goes is our hero. He goes in a wrestling at the paradise.
You fought like a soldier, and you died like a soldier. You never betrayed our motherland. Your legacy lives on.
You are a gallant soldier, a fervent soldier, benevolent soldier. My brother, you will live on. Because you will live on. Because you are a hero. Because
What you can
We are praised, because it is appointed unto man to die only but once. It is the way you die that matters. It is the way you exit the stage of man.
The sudden death is unbearable. I feel the pain from my innermost heart. It's just hard to say goodbye, my hero.
Ebani no nekebe kasino to banana. You left us, but you live on.
Ono no bogo, ante kwala Biafra. Njinji cheji, ala juroye. Iya inuruta, ESN commander. Umunne rarayanye, konsamwala.
You are remorseless. You offended nobody, but they choose to keep you. You offended nobody, but they choose to keep you. We will face them.
There will be no mercy. There will be no mercy, I'm telling you. No. Let that heaven fall. Let him all perish. Because it's the will and the wish of the Most High in the evening.
Because your death will be remembered.
As Biafrans mourn you, the whole world mourns you too.
It truly pains my heart that you are no more.
You are a hero.
Odumulago emeko shukurana. Odumulago ikembana. Odumulago emeko shukurana owebulo. Inagba meziokwu. Onu na-agba meziokwu. N'ọnwụ gburu di memego di megwo Chukwu. Onye budu ụwa mezi ife dịlịa. O mezi ife dịlịa n'elu ụwa na-aba ọma ebulu ọnwụ. Mmadụ zara afọ n'elu ụwa zọ ọnwụ ebuka. Na mmadụ zara afọ n'elu ụwa wee zazi ọnwụ bụ alịlị. Igbo nwere oge na-enwe egwu enwe ikoro. Ifukwu n'ala Igbo. Iko na-ada. Didigo didigo didigo. Iko na-ada ko. Ibuku mere ụbọchị afịa ukwu. Chienwele bibie ji Igbo n'anya. Onye nọ na na-adagbugo onye nọ n'enu. Enu akaghị aka na akaghị aka. Ikuku eburugo n'ike fọrọ ji n'ike. Ejula agba mme na akaghị aka. Oke osisi chọrọ udeleche egbe adago. Imbe ebe akwa ka nwata orimili agwa dike n'anya. Okokoko atụrụ ekola agụ nwa. Tututututu ekwo nwa sọ anya. Bim Chukwu emego dị megwu Ojukwu. Ezi Igbo gburugburu. Ike dị ọra mma. Odozi obodo Ojukwu anabago. Anya ndị Igbo ji afụ ụzọ. Ọnụnụ ube nwanne bụ dazọba nwanne. Ọtabili onye nwanne. Ataka na abụọ. Ike a na-akpọ ogwu n'anya. Onyele mmadụ Ojukwu ikelebe. Ikolo na-akpọ gị. Ọ bụ n'ụlọ ka ọ bụ n'ọnwụ. Amụma na-egwu igwe. Dike na-agbalị izu mgbe ketegete. Oyi na-atụ mba gburugburu Ojukwu. Ikolo na-akpọ gị kunie. Ọ dị megbo ndị Igbo Ojukwu. Egbe nduru egbe ọnụ na-abụ Ojukwu. Ike kwala ụkwara egwu jide ndị ilo ya. Onye daa ọdagide nwanne ya. Onye si na ya lụrụ mgbogbo ogolo. Ya manọkọla onye ogolo ga-eme ya ife. Ọnwụ dị megwu Ojukwu. Kedu etu ọ dịghị n'arụ. Ọ tụkpọrọ gị ụjọ. Dị na-emego dị megwu Ojukwu. Uda sụrụ na mba nụ ya na mba. Obiri dike aka na na. Ọ chụbara dike ọfịa. Amụdịgbu nyiri enyi. Ime na-adị mbuli. Ọ chụbara enyi zọgbu agụ n'ụkwụ. Ọgba ọgụ nwanne. Akwa mmiri aka. Na dị mma na ọnwụ bọlụ fọlụ bụ onye. Igwe bụ ike ụmụ Igbo. Onye agha na nwanne ya. Okwu ejiri mara Ojukwu kwada. Unu makwa na onye ọkụnyụlụ n'aka ya bụ onye afụnyụlụ ya. Ụmụ Igbo anyị ọ ga-abụnye okonye agha na nwanne ya. Igwe biko Ojukwu zaanụ nyaza.
Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mazi Patrick. With you is Mazi Solomon Peter. Fellow Biafrans, we want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for converging. Please help us share this program. Help us make it go around. Invite and tag your friends. And we might be opening the line as well. For those who want to call in course of this program. If there is time, we will do that. Mazi Solomon, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Mazipat, for bringing me into the program. I greet Biafran all over the world, lovers of freedom, lovers of truth. You are welcome into this evening um, edition of this program. I greet all of you, also the lovers and the haters of Mazin and Kanu. You are welcome. Everybody that call itself an Igbo man, Igbo woman, whether you accept the ideology of Biafra or not, you are also welcome in this very platform. You are welcome in this discussion this very evening because it's very, very important. We communicate here. In my own very side here, it is 10:48 p.m. So I have to be here because I promised Biafrans through this platform that we will always support our own. It doesn't matter when it happens or what is happening. We must rise up to support our own. And we are here to talk tonight about the missing of Reverend Mbaka and the other issues arising. The reason we are coming here is not to bring down our people, but to raise their spirit high, to raise their expectation high. There must be something we are living for. There must be something we are working towards collectively. It's very, very important. We cannot be people, and there is no collective pursuit. Even after Biafra come, collectively, there must be an agenda before us, and we must pursue and go after our agenda. We cannot be living like people in hopelessness. No idea, no focus, no goal, nothing pursuing. So the days and the years has gone when we can just be living without nothing, when we can be living without no goal or agenda before us. Is not healthy for the upcoming generation, which we are going to hand over the land, we are going to hand over the political arena, we are going to hand over the economic arena of our land. So it's not healthy for us to be living without agenda
Please
or without
share,
focus.
please share this program. Please share this program. Mazi Solomon, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mazipat. So the days and the time and year has gone when we will just be living in hopelessness and living based on what the day will bring. We must commit ourselves for what we want the day to bring to us. So we cannot be living whatever that comes, then we will swallow it, we will take it. We must be living in a very high expectation. We must know because the Bible says that the expectation of the righteous shall not be cut off. We must be living a life of expectation. We must be living a life of ideology so that people who will come before us, who will come after us, will not miss track. We are missing track already. If we did not correct the narrative, if we did not correct it now, our upcoming generation will be swallowed. They will come here and they will accept that we have no history, that we have no culture, we have no custom, that we have no history as a people. So this evil cannot be caused by us by folding our hands in this very generation where everybody is planning for their own and we are not planning. And there is no particular thing that we are facing and we are focusing as a people. You must live for something. You cannot live for nothing. There must be reason why you are still alive, breathing. You must face a cause. I'm telling you, all the people and nations who are living weirdly, who are living peacefully today, there was a time when where they are today was a dream that they need to fight for. There was a time where they are living today was an agenda that they need to pursue. And that is how they find themselves where they are today. So if you fail to plan and set a goal for yourself, you will find yourself in a place where you never expect to be, even in a worse situation. So we can't be such generation, such a coward generation who cannot set goal for ourselves and pursue our goal, and they be able to see in the future what we have dreamed of for today. So that is how life go. Thank you so much for joining us in this very program, and we welcome you and wish that you stay with us to the end of this very program. Wish you will join us in this conversation through your comment or by calling into this very program, because it's very, very important. The issue at hand now is that Mbaka is missing, and lately, with the information before us, is that he was locked up or he was held by the Archbishop of Enugu Diocese. That Mbaka is being held in his house.
It's an unconfirmed report. Yes.
Unconfirmed. But the truth is that Mbaka has been missing for 2 days now. That is the confirmed news, that we don't know where Mbaka is and who took him. And that is the confirmed news that we are going to deliberate with you here. And we promise you in this very platform, and our honorable leader, Unyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu, has already also confirmed what we told you here, that we need to support Mbaka. He has validated it in his tweet that he tweeted. So that is very, very important, that we must know what we need to do at this very moment. Mbaka must be supported, and that is why we are here to discuss about it, and we create awareness to the world that Mbaka is missing. So Mazi Pat, thank you as we proceed in this very program. Thank you so much. Biafrans,
thank you very much.
Is missing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Before we proceed, let's take some of the comments of Mbaka that led to the situation we find ourselves today. Some of the things he said that led, so that our people will be able to have a glimpse, and would also be playing some of the songs.
Take the Jesus. Ayeyeyo. Owalaga fere Chineke. Ire fere ya ine. Kia correct ụmụ ya bụ ezigbo nna. I'm a spiritual father. Una aghọta ihe na-eme. So, na anyị kelere Chineke eze ebube. Dịka anyị na-ekwu ya remarkable rural roads. Ebe a ka gburugburu ọ tara witch. Many rural areas nwechara ụzọ kịta, mana ya mara maka ya na-ana na village. There are some messages that are like dew, some are like rain, but some of them are like thunder. Anybody who is challenging that message is challenging the God of thunder. And you should be careful. The Father Mbaka who was speaking is not just a priest, but by the special grace of God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, under the Holy Ghost anointing, is the job provider. Yes. To the glory of God, those that are benefiting from me every month, direct salary owners, are not less than 23,000 people. So, if I can be paying not less than 23,000 youths, giving them to direct workers, I mean direct workers, not indirect. My packers and loaders, I pay them every 2 weeks. And I thank the governor for giving us the enabling environment. That's why you should be praying for Mbaka. Amen. That's why I was crying over Ugoyama. It's a death trap for all of us who have investments there. My investments are evangelical investments. I don't do what I hide. I am helping the church through labor provision to win souls. So, the person who is challenging for Mbaka, how many people are you feeding? So if I talk, you talk? Because the government is paying you. Do you know how many people I'm paying? So before you challenge me when I talk about unemployment, I am an employer. Amen.
So, Mazi Solomon, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Yes, so it's good that we'll be looking at the face of Father Mbaka and also our viewers while we analyze what is happening on the ground. The allegation that Father Mbaka is missing, we've seen his adoration members trooped into the street protesting against the abduction. And up till now, there have not been any the kind of response either from the police or from any of the authorities who have the duty to make sure that life and property is saved. Mazi, is this another operation of unknown kidnappers?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mazipat, for such a question. Right now, I would prefer, for me to be seeing myself, so we'll be rest assured that people are also getting our face while we are speaking. Thank you, Mazipat, for doing that. Yes, we expected that they will come after Mbaka because that is the way they operate. And that is why we are calling here that we will support Mbaka. We started telling you we need to support Mbaka. We expected it. It even took them long time to do that. So what we are even expecting is at the first time when he spoke, we are expecting that they will come after him. So people can see reason why a lot of people are keeping quiet. Why some people are living in fear and in denial. Because once you come out to speak or to say the truth, they will come after you. So what are they afraid of? They are afraid of the truth. They are afraid of the truth. That's what they are afraid of. So we expected that they will come after Mbaka because this is the last card they have to play. This is the last card. And we need to assure them that we are all behind Mbaka. That we are all behind Mbaka. And we all are supporting Mbaka. This is what they do to people. And it's as good as they are doing it, they did it so that the world can also bear us witness. So that all the people who are working against the restoration of Biafra will bear us witness. But there is a way I will explain things this evening. Mbaka is missing. That is just the things that I want you to understand there. And if you are here in this very platform, Remember, we said that we will support Mbaka, and our leader has already said it, that portioning blame cannot happen when we are in Nigeria. We will portion blame when we get Biafra. We will portion blame. I've said in this very program, if there is anything I've done wrong against you, please don't jail me in Nigeria. Make sure you jail me when Biafran come. I will serve in the prison of Biafra. Just make sure that you allowed us to restore Biafra. Then prepare the case you wanted against me. The case you wanted against anybody. Prepare it in Biafran land. So many of us will be very happy to serve as prisoner in Biafran land and not in Nigeria. And that is what happened during the war. During the war, all our people that we are prisoned by Nigeria, we are released. We need to fight and have a nation. Then after we have had a nation, then we will come to blame whosoever that we want to blame and convince whosoever that we want to convince. Let them be in the prison in Biafra land and not in Nigeria. That is just the truth. So Mbaka is missing, and it is our responsibility right now to speak out. It's our responsibility now to support Mbaka by raising our voice everywhere, all platform, raising our voice. Forget about my face. Forget about what you felt that I have done wrong or said wrong. We needed to save our own, fight for our own. Jail every one of us in Biafran land, as long as it's not in Nigeria. So we will be happy serving in the prison in Biafran land with all happiness that you have Biafra. And because you convince us of one mistake or the other, that we are serving in the Biafran prison. Yes, that is my stand. And we must practicalize it now that Mbaka is missing. Nobody should keep quiet at this very moment. Any platform that you have, that you can use to raise your voice over the adoption of Mbaka, we don't care who adopt him, but we want him released as soon as possible, as quick as possible, although we will never keep quiet, although we will never meant well for the people whose their hands are on it. You need to keep your differences aside, whether you are Omenana person, whether you are Hindus, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Christians, no matter whether you are Judaism, no matter your differences, religion can never play barrier to this very challenge. Our religious differences can never play barrier in this very actions, wicked actions of some group of people who wanted to keep Nigeria by violence and not by dialogue, and not by building infrastructures, and not by creating jobs, and not by building radio network, and not by building health centers or creating a enable environment. Those who want to keep Nigeria by killing Nigerians, by labeling Nigerians, we can never allow them in this situation to have upper hand. We must speak out, and we must take every action relevantly. So that is what we are talking about in this very platform. We also wanted to let you know that if we sit down and accept this intimidation, it's not going to end. There is something our people don't understand here, and it marvels me. The Igbo wisdom, the best education in the world, the wisdom of our people. Inu Igbo ji ekwu okwu. Our fathers educate us by wisdom, by imparting wisdom into us, by the way they taught us, by the way they speak to us in adage. The Igbo adage says, and we must understand it very clear. Adobie wezoshie odara. Adobie wezoshie oda aha. One is this. We came into Nigeria. We came into Nigeria with open hands, with open hearts, with happiness and joy that we have gotten a nation that will be our own. This is the situation of an Igbo man. When they welcome Nigeria, when they come into Nigeria, they lost everything that could preserve them as a race. They embraced Nigeria as their custom and their tradition, as their own nation, and they have it as nothing. So every other thing which they have that make them Igbo, they kept them aside. So we came into Nigeria with confidence, believing in our intelligence, believing in our skills, in our abilities. We came into Nigeria. But the other parties that came into Nigeria with us have different agenda. And that is what we are trying to interpret to every one of us, to understand that Igbos did not hate Nigeria. Biafrans did not hate Nigeria. We did not hate Nigeria. We come into Nigeria loving Nigeria with all our heart. But the other parties did not come with the same open heart which we come into Nigeria. They did not come with the same open heart. So that is what we are trying to explain to you. That is because they have different agenda why they are having when they are coming into Nigeria. That having that agenda is a danger to our life, and it has been proven so many times that their agenda, their hidden agenda while coming into Nigeria is a hazard, is a risk for our people, is a risk for our race. And their hidden agenda of the Fulani while coming into Nigeria has caused so many deaths for Igbos, has cost the life of millions of Igbos in different time because of this hidden agenda of the Fulanis while coming into Nigeria. It has cost death of so many Igbos, so many Biafrans in different time. Now it led to civil war, of which our forefathers who engaged in that very war, they who was forced to engage in such a war, they did not take a step into declaring the state of Biafra, the Republic of Biafra, for them to kill Hausa man, or for them to kill Fulani man, or for them to kill Yoruba man. They are only wanted a place where Igbos can be saved, where the life of Igbo can be saved. That is why they declare it. Where the life of an Igbo man can be saved. That is what happened. Then the same people which we are in one Nigeria with them, and they fight to make sure that we did not leave. We are in one Nigeria with them. They are killing us. They are killing us. And then we decide, now let us be on our own where we can feel saved. They also declare war against us. Now I want every Igbo man and every Biafran to listen to me this night. It's very important. Listen, we are making conversation here. Igbo sin adobie wezoshie nodaha. Adobie wezoshie nodaha simply means we have already fought a war. And there was so many distrust. Remember from the beginning, even while we were in Nigeria before the war, these people, Fulanis, did not trust us. Fulani did not trust an Igbo man. Fulani did not trust Biafrans. When I said an Igbo man, he complies all of us because that's his way. I've lived in the north. The North doesn't differentiate between Irobo, Isoko, what are they called, Izo, or whatever that is on that eastern. They don't differentiate. All of us are Inyamiri. All of us, we are Igbos. That's just the way they see us. So when I talk about Igbos in this context, on political front, all of us, we are Igbos. So these very people you are looking at, Adobiezoshie Odaha, they have already have distrust on you. They don't trust us anymore. And we don't trust them. And with this kind of level of distrust, how can you build a nation with such people? It's impossible. Where people suspect themselves. Where people suspect themselves, how can they build a nation? How? The Hausa man doesn't believe in the cause of an Igbo man. He doesn't believe in the cause of an Igbo man. The only thing that is making them today talking about you or this is just because most of the resources that Nigeria has spent for these years are coming from the eastern region. If not, they don't care about you. They don't trust you for anything. That's just what you need to understand. If not for the resources they are coming to cut out from our land, they don't care about you. They don't have thought of you. They don't feel you as a country person, as a countryman. They don't feel you. That is just the truth. And we need to understand this. They have agenda, but you don't have an agenda. The agenda is not Nigerian as a secular state. That is not the agenda.
Mazi Solomon, there is something I wanted us to point out. There was a time Father Mbaka was very, very friendly with Buhari and APC, and in fact, we saw how he was, promoting the administration, trying to make the best out of them. And all through that period, they never even gave him any support for what we know so far from the revelations. They never even contributed anything to his ministry. Mazi, does it mean that most of our people who are working for the caliphate are just doing it for nothing, just for the sake of it? Even when their own people, they refuse to see the reality on the ground. Mazi, I don't know how to ask this question, because for a very long time, Father Mbaka have been, supporting this caliphate, supporting the Fulanis, thinking that through that place he will win their love, but still nothing. What message do you have for other Igbos who are still, where Mbaka was before he came to terms with the reality? Because we know there are still so many Igbos and many Southerners who are still playing to the gallery today.
Mas, that is exactly what we are trying. What we are trying to communicate here, because our people has to understand that these people, no matter how you try to be with them, to please them, that distrust is still there. They might not show it when they are gaining from you, but when they have finished using you, when you begin to ask for what can be legitimately belongs to you, they will turn against you. instantly. So everyone that is supporting them today, thinking you can diplomatically engage these people, Fulanis. The Bible said, to him that is corrupt in the heart, everything is corrupt in their eyes. Everything. For him that is corrupt in the heart, everything is corrupt in his eyes. It's not about how these people are politically talking to you. It's about the position of their heart and the mind towards you. About the position of their heart. About the position of their heart. About the thought of their mind about you. In their mind is already settled that you are a conquered individual. You are nothing less than a slave. Your territory is a conquered territory. You have no right to place a demand. You cannot please them by trying to be good at them. You cannot change their mind. Already their mind has already been settled in one thing. That the only way you can contend with an Igbo man is to keep him down as a slave. Don't allow him to rise. Any attempt or move you make, they always claim you are trying to be smart. You think we don't, even when you have very good intention. When you wanted to implement any slight good intention, it will come to their mind. You are trying to be smart. It will come to their mind that you are trying to accomplish what.
Even when Mbaka tried to help resolve the security situation, he brought expatriates that could assist in the area of security. They still suspected that maybe he had ulterior motive.
That is just the way they see any single Igbo man. It doesn't matter. You are Omai, you are David Omai, you are Peter Obi, or you are Hope Uzodinma, or you are whosoever, or you are Baribe, or you are Ike Ekweremadu. The way they see Abaribe is the way they see Ike Ekweremadu, is the way they see Hope Uzodinma. It doesn't matter the job you are doing for them. You might be doing the job very well. But the way they see...
We have even seen one Hausa man that in his confessional interaction with one other governor in Yoruba land, where he said that even if Rochas Okorocha, Rotimi Amechi, all of them, even if they finish working or trying to pretend to be nice, and that they know that they can never be trusted. We saw it in that clip. I don't know if you remember where
yes,
Kunle and Alhaji was talking.
That is exactly the message we are trying to bring to our people. You need to assess the problem which the eastern region have with the north from the way their mind and their heart beats reads about you. Now, listen. You will ask yourself this very question. Why today in the government of Buhari, why today it is very, very obvious that all the strategic positions in his government, that there was no Igbo man there? For you to know how much Buhari cannot be able to trust you. This is just the thing. And the another thing again is that we are missing it. We all are missing it. These people, they have their agenda. Every of their political move is to be able to push their agenda. It's not to push one Nigeria. But our people is coming with this motive of our country, our Nigeria. But these people are not pushing the agenda of one Nigeria, though in camouflage of one Nigeria. When they want to deceive you, they will say one Nigeria.
Before our beloved country.
Before the war.
On the lips of Mazio.
Yes.
On the lips.
Yes. I
They pay
wanted
lip
to,
service to one Nigeria. Go ahead.
yes. I wanted to point out to you, go back to history. Before the war burst out, before the declaration of Biafran nation in 1967, before then, these people today that are telling you one Nigeria, they are already clamoring for Ariwa Republic. They want Ariwa Republic. Because at that time, they think that the instrument of government of Nigeria
It's not in their favor.
is not in their favor, is not in their hand. They believe that there was more educated people in the south than the north. And in that stand, they are not seeing a possibly means of pushing the agenda of the Fulanis that brought them into one Nigeria.
Just sorry to cut you short. Even when we were fighting for independence from the British, they themselves refused to gain independence. They said they want to remain under British. It was Nnamdi Azikiwe and Southern leaders that forced them into premature independence. They were not ready. Mazi Solomon.
That
they
is
didn't
just
want to be part of. They never wanted to be part of the South. They never wanted to be part of the South.
Yes. At that very moment, Fulani are seeing Fulani what make them that time and the pre-independent time, and also at the time when they are clamoring for Araba. Araba means divide. Do you know why? I want to explain this evening, and I wish our people will be patient with me. At that very time, Fulani conquered Hausa territory and they occupied Hausa territory. Their fear of independence at that time is that they are going to lose their rulership, their domination of Hausa territory in Nigeria. That is why they don't want to go into independence, because they feel like if they go into that independence, they will lose that territory. Or Hausa people will regain
their
freedom. So because of that, Fulani disagreed, because they have already occupied the ruler of the north. They disagreed going into independence. And some job has to be done to encourage them to come in. When Britain has ended up
jobs that were
ensuring them,
done, we even give up some of our rights to them. We are not even
saying
of the South, yes.
We are not even saying we who did the job. The British did the job by reassuring them that this Nigeria will finally belongs to Fulanis. It is the British who reassured them that make Ahmadu Bello coming to make a statement about this new nation during the independent time that is going to be the inheritance of their forefathers. And they should do everything to prevent change of power. It was at that very time that Britain worked out that because to assure them, that is why what is his name? Tafa Abubakar Tafa Balewa has to be the prime minister. They reassure them with these things. They have to leave that bigger post for them to reassure them that they are not going to lose northern territory that they have already conquered. And British, knowing quite well that these very people being in that very position will help them to be milking the South, the oil in the South at that very time. Because that is a big opportunity. Because they have studied Nnamdi Azikiwe, they have studied Awolowo. They know that the level of education, Western education they have given to these men in the South can make them to revoke, because most of the people who revoked against them in Africa are the people who acquired Western education from them. So they know with the level of the Western education in the South, they can stop them from milking the South. So they put the people they felt that they have lower level of illiteracy, so that they will be using them to be milking the South. This is a political strategy. I don't blame British, because even me, Biafran, I will work to make sure that I put my own country into any country that allowed themselves to be full. I will make sure that I put Biafran in advantage over them. Everybody can do it to his family. Everybody can do it to his own people. The Biafra we are fighting today, we get Biafra, we will not accept you. We will not accept you to put us under. We will also put you under disadvantage. It's natural. So we don't blame them. They see opportunity, and they see bunch of fools who are not ready to reason as human. So they now use us. So the North did not go into independence at the time when the Southerners are ready, because they are afraid that they will lose until British now reassure them, and they go into the prayer. They go with that agenda, with that reassurance that British give to them, that this country belongs to you. And that is what they are sleeping and waking up with. This is their mindset. To them, you are being taught on how smart you are. That is why Muhammad Bello said they should brutally refuse the change of power, because they are told you are smart. That is why he described you in one of his speech that Igbo man is such a person that when you allow him to emerge, he will take over everything. They have told him that you are smart. So all these things are things that our people need to understand, that we are not just telling you because it just started yesterday, or because we are telling you that this is what these people are born into. This is the education they received. Like as you know that the training you receive and the education you receive is that you will drive your car on a tight road and it follows traffic laws and rules for safety. This is what you are being educated of. The same way they are being educated. Read it here in the screen. Search about it. These people, they have their agenda based on the confidence that was given to them when they are coming into Nigeria. And our people don't understand that there was nothing have changed. You have gone, you embrace the Western education, you welcome Western civilization, but these people, on that very aspect, they did not welcome any civilization. They are not civil on that very aspect. That's why you are sitting today. You are seeing Boko Haram, who we are saying Western education is evil, is based on what these people were told, on the information that is available for them. Are you seeing Boko Haram in Dubai? Are you seeing Boko Haram in Saudi Arabia? But there is Boko Haram in Nigeria. Western education is evil. They don't want any change of mind as to regard to what their ancestors has told them about you. They don't want any level of education to take away this very view. They don't want to abandon their agenda for coming into Nigeria. That we are seeing Nigeria, our nation, and we are busy displaying wealth everywhere. And we are seeing it happen. How many houses we are in Southeast that is owned by Fulani man, that is owned by how many heavy investment of the Fulani man can you find in the Southeast and the entire Eastern region, apart from oil well? Apart from oil well, did they come to South? Do you see them in the Eastern region building a good house? Building house to rent to people to make rent cheap, as we build in the North and Lagos? To bring people out of sleeping in the bridge, give them home, affordable home? Did they do the same? Because Nigeria is not their project. Islamization of Nigeria for them to have control every other person is their project. When you make them Islam, they receive instruction from us. Islamization of the entire Nigeria is their agenda, and they are not hiding about it. This regime of Buhari has exposed them so much. They are not clamoring for changes in Nigeria to make Nigeria economy. They even ready to use Nigeria economy with zero kobo to ensure that the agenda of Fulanis are being established. That's why when he come to power, he said he will establish radio station for Fulanis, where Funfude language, the Fulani mother language, will be the means of communication in that radio. They come with Ruga. They come with cattle colony. All these are the project of the Fulanis. So, and we're educating our people. Stop serving these people. Stop thinking that by being close to them, you can actually initiate this civilization in them. Rather, they will use you. Nothing is changing their mind. As you embrace Christianity, he taught you about love, about forgiveness. They didn't have it. Their Islam explained to them that they can carry out the agenda with sword. You a bushmeat. That is what we are trying to explain to our people. It's not born out of hate. You cannot build a nation with a Fulani man. It's impossible because the value are not the same. You can't build a nation with him. He will always sabotage things that will meant good for you. He will always sabotage it. Mbaka said he took people who wanted to help with gazette, to help insecurity in the north.
Maazị, ịma asị na na-awụpụta nwata obere nwa ihe a agosi ya anya ka isi ekwu ka anyị kpọgodulu ha ihe Ahmadu Bello kwu. This one now, there was no IPOB, there was no Nnamdi Kanu, there was no Biafra war, there was nobody fight anybody. We were all living in peace when Ahmadu Bello made this Sardauna or Sokoto, sorry, Sardauna.
East. And you can start to get the picture of the sort of tribal tension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day.
Mazi, Reverend Mbaka went for contract, and this man was also talking about contract. According to them, he said that he came for contract. So instead of them to give that contract to Mbaka, they rather give it to a foreigner.
Mazi, there is something we need to point out from the video you just played. Now, they asked him, ka m sụọ anya n'Igbo, kedu anyị iji afụ ndị Igbo? Who do you see Igbo like? How can you describe an Igbo man? And the Igbo in this context does not mean Southeast. In the context of this interview, all of us, for political purpose, we are seen as Igbo, including Ikwere, including Izo, including Irobo, including Enang. All of us, Ibanke, Akwibon, all of us, we are...
including people that even call themselves Biniwa.
Including those who are saying that they are Bini people, Igodo people. All of us, we are seen as an Igbo in this very context for political purpose, political front. So now they are seeing all of us as Igbos. Now he asked him a question. How do you look? How can you describe these people? So he's describing you the way they see you up to today. Up to today. The way he described here is the way they are seeing you. They are seeing you as somebody who is smart, that can never be given an opportunity. That if they give you opportunity, then you will cost them losing the north.
Losing their positions.
Losing their position in the north. You will cost them making Hausa people to regain their freedom from the hands of the Fulanis. So they don't want to take chances.
Mazi, this slogan, you know, we live in the Western world. And sometimes the white people complain that Africans are coming to Europe to take over their job, that even the job that they cannot even do, the one that they cannot even do.
Even you are talking of, why are you talking of Europe? What is xenophobia? Xenophobia for South Africa. Their complaint is that the people from Nigeria, from other countries, they are coming to take over their job. Mazipat, finish. I'll just draw you closer.
So now, a lot of politicians use this also as a political argument that foreigners are coming. So now, even within the same Nigeria, you claim to be your own, they still see you as a foreigner who is coming to take the job of the Northerners.
The matter of fact remains that in his description for an Igbo person here, which I've already explained, all of us were Igbos. All the whole eastern regions, they are Igbos. In this context, for political purpose, like as they say, the three major tribes in Nigeria is Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. You know, these are for political reason. It's not because anybody wanted to take away your Ikwere, or want to take away your Izon, or want to take away your Irobo, and begin to call you who you are not. But for political reason, we are all dragged, we are all round up as Igbos. So you need to understand it here. That does not mean that you are no more Ikwere or you are no more Izon. You are who you are, but they sees all of us as Igbos. Because at that very time when they are driving this very map, they see the largest language that are being spoken. So they name all of us Igbos. But that is the truth. Because we all related to each other. They have valued our culture. They have valued our way of life, our way of reasoning. And they see that all of us are the same people. So we are all Igbos here for political purpose, for political use. So the man was describing all of us. And he said, these are the people you cannot give opportunity. These are the people you cannot give chance. And the Buhari has practiced it in his own government. In his own government. So you know how these people perceive you. This is how they perceive you. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's just the way that you yourself, you can never change. No matter how animal try to behave like human being, you can never accept that that is a human being. You can never, because you have already been told that now this is Nketa, this is Uchisha, this is this and that. So you see them that way. That's the way they see you. They see you as intelligent, as smart, as people that can never be given opportunity, or else they will take over. This is their fear about you. And this is why they are brutal when it comes to you. You are the only one that you can never be given chance or opportunity. Because they are afraid. They feel insecure when it involves you, when it includes you. An average Fulani man feel very, very insecure that he cannot compete with you. That if he give you any chance without dealing with you, you might end up taking over his position. You might end up freeing the Hausa people that are under bondage in the north. So they don't want that to happen. So, but when you are explaining to our people, they will think, I have Fulani friends, I have Hausa friends. Maybe by working easy, being civil with them, they eventually they will allow you. From the first day, he knows that you are an Igbo man. He has already marked a boundary. From that very day, he has already marked a boundary. Between you and him, there is a place you can never cross. There is a place you can never exceed. And if anything can bring you on that very circle, they will put their watchdog all around you. They will put their watchdog. They will watch you in the night, in the evening. Any step you make, they will assume something. Any step you make, they will assume something. They will assume something instantly, negatively. Because in that position you are, they don't trust you. They can never leave you in any position and they go and they sleep. No. They keep a watch over you. Because they know that it's a high risk to leave you in a certain position. That is just the way they perceive about you. To them is a high risk. So if they are working with you, Jonathan becoming a president, they put their watchdog all over. They even go as far as creating suicide bombers, creating terrorisms that have overwhelmed them today. Because they don't want to give you any space. And we are telling all you Igbo man that are running to these people. Look at the way these people see you. Our general come here and said he heard that they leaked to him that they wanted to kill Igbo people. He went and told his brother. But we are like that. When you come to tell your people the truth, they will not accept it. They will say instead.
Mazi, not that they will not accept it. They will even run to the enemy to report you. They will begin to work against you. Exactly, Mazi. Yes, that is true.
When you tell your brothers the truth.
The typical example is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who came out with the truth of what is to happen. Instead of sitting down by the Igbo leaders with this young guy to ask him, our son, this thing you are saying, can you please explain better to us? No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting, Fulani henchmen are coming. They are coming to kill us. Look at what... Instead of the Igbo leaders to sit down with him and ask him, where are you getting all this revelation from? They have not even sat down to sit down and discuss with him to know his source of information. They declare war on him. They even ran to the north to conspire on how to kill him. Mazi, go ahead.
That's exactly, and that is the education. That onwe ihe ga-emele enyi gị nwaanyị Nothing. Once our people begin to come to reason at this very point, then you know that our salvation and deliverance is near. But as long as you are still seeing a Fulani man as somebody who is building one nation with you, who is building one country with you, you a gunner, you a bushmeat, you a bushmeat. Tell me one thing today you can say after the war that this is the project of a Fulani man in the entire eastern region, apart from oil well. Did they bring factory? Did they build factory for you? You went to the north, you build university, you build primary school, you build all manner of things, factory, engage people, employ people. How many did the Fulani come down to build? You are the people that fought war. They are living largely after they are living largely why the whole world gathered together to destroy Biafran land. They should have been in a position of coming to invest in Igbo land, in the entire Biafran land, because they are for 3 years that there is war in the east. They are living, aiming salary. They should have come down to invest. But do you see any of them? What things? Say it in this comment. Every one of us are watching. Because once we bring up the matter that concerns us, some people will not be interested.
Somebody is commenting that Father Mbaka, somebody is commenting here that Father Mbaka is back, but we are yet to confirm that. We'll continue to follow the news. People are saying that Father Mbaka is back from the comment section.
Mazi, let's continue this very program until we confirm the news, because our people are on it. Mbaka cannot stand alone. Though Mbaka has a very big platform, but joining force with all of us, then it can never be the same. They know that Mbaka has become the python that they cannot swallow easily. This is how we want every of our people who come to support us, who come to support their people. That's how we want every one of them to be. We will make you a python that they cannot swallow. This is our job. If they swallow you, you know that you are not supporting your people. Even if they kill you, we will avenge your death. You are not going to die in vain. We promise you. So let me not jump. The way they see you, I said in this comment, please, if you know any factory, any 3-story building, or even any commercial house, or even a hotel built by a Fulani man in the old eastern region, please, can you make the comment here? Comment about it. Comment about it. Because our people need to understand. These people, you want their friendship. Did they want you? People who doesn't want you, you are running to them. What kind of race are you? What kind of race are you? People who doesn't want you, you want them. Civil war has spoiled more things. There was no even way, even if they have 10% trust on you before the civil war. Now, after the civil war, it has reduced to 0. Everything you are doing now is medicine after death. It's better you use your strength, energy to fight for the agenda that benefits your race more than using an energy to seek for friendship of the Fulanis. They can never like you. They might deal things with you when they feel they can use you, but their perception of you is what their Ahmad Bello explained here. Satuano of Sokoto, What he explained in this video is the way they see you, is the way they see all of you. That is it. We come and said, there is no, it's like ndị Igbo na-asị ịkwọcha aka itiele ọkụkọ akị. Are we the one to be begging Nigeria to make Igbo man a president, or asking Nigeria, we want an Igbo president? They should be the one that sees that the only people who can lead Nigeria well and who all this way have invested heavily in building Nigeria are Igbos. They are the ones who should be coming to beg that Igbo man become president. But do you think that their interest is Nigeria? Do you think that their interest is people who will build Nigeria? No. Far from that. Their interest is not about your competency, about your intelligence, about your civilization, about your knowledge, about your education. They know that all those things, all those competency you have can help Nigeria, can help to prove the life of people. If they have interest of Nigeria at heart, they will come kneeling down asking an Igbo man to become the president. But because Nigeria is not their interest is that position, to remain in that position of power, so that you cannot overturn what they have done in the north, so that nobody can overturn what they have done to the north, to the Hausa people, so that they will remain in control of the north, so they will continue to see north as their territory, so they will continue to see Hausa people as a conquered people. That's why they are killing them today. Because how can a slave, what mouth does a slave have where the master is? This is exactly what they are doing. But you, our people, you keep thinking that is a politics, you need to play politics. That is not the same politics you read in the school that they are playing. It's not the same politics you thought that is a politics, is a game of number. That is not what they are playing. You need to get it straight. You need to get it. The moment you get it, that kind of education, then we have succeeded. Then you will be thinking of what benefit your people direct, not what will benefit Nigeria, because Nigeria is no man's land. Nobody owns Nigeria. But you are part of Igbo. You are part of the old Eastern region, Biafran. Nigeria is not your own. If you waste your energy in Nigeria, they will still kick you out. Zik will win election in Yoruba land, in Lagos. What did they do? They kick him out because that is not his territory. But that is where he has worked and laid down his life to benefit the people. But once you get there, they will remind you that this is not your place. You'll be kicked out. And foolishly, he came back and started fighting his brother, Eta. Instead of cooperating with his people, who he has abandoned to go and fight for one Nigeria, and they disgrace him, he come back. He now start fighting with his brother, whereby creating divisions among us. Now, Biafran is our ideology. We cannot remove our eyes from it. They came with their own agenda of their own territory, of their own ruler, of remaining the Satuano of Sokoto and control of the Ariwa. But we abandoned our own and we came and they embraced Nigeria. Now they have taught us lesson. All of us need to embrace the ideology of Biafra. That is our own agenda. And we pour out our energy towards our own agenda. And we work for it. If we started doing this, the kind of crisis and the killing in Igbo land can never be the same way. We will be able to protect our territory, that no enemy crosses in. We resolve our differences within. We will not take our differences, because this is the secret. Go through the Bible, read Bible history. He will tell you. When Paul was rebuking some people who were taking some Christian brothers into the worldly court, he rebuked them. Why should you take your brother to a worldly court that unbelievers will start judging between you and your brothers? These are things that are supposed to be happening within you. Because the moment you take your brothers to the outsiders, you open a way for outsiders to come inside and destroy your value. And destroy your value. So we're supposed to have our ideology and held it together. Mbaka today is missing. All of us, we come together. Every market we close down. Every state we close down. Every aspect of Eastern region we close down. And we demand from Mbaka. Next time they will know that we don't play with people who are our own. Who are our own. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in our land. You still allow and invite outsiders, making your people vulnerable.
Mazi.
Invite them.
Mazi.
Yes,
Mazi. Mazi, are you there?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
I want to give you a little rest. Let us take this audio clip. Please.
Thank you.
Congrats, Nigeria. Happy Democracy Day. Press 1 to copy the tune.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters.
Thank you very much, Kule. Thank you very much. Honestly, I accept your congratulations, even though I'm kidding. Because I remember one time when fighting in Borno, when there are people who are being killed left and right. Then what is the argument? I said, do you remember one time when our people were being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, Gombe, everyone in the north? Of course. I remember you were saying that was there any southerner among us? We were the one killing ourselves. I always remember this statement, Mr. Kule. But look at this today now. Today our brother is in charge, and I'm sure he made it clear to the world. The first thing he said was that he was moving the command of Nigerian army to Maiduguri and remember Boko Haram is over. So if not your brother as the president, who will do it for you? But we could have done it to anybody in Nigeria. But you can see that some people refuse to do it for us. So really, today I understand why we have to have the presidency, honestly. It's like that, Kule. Kule is like that. Because how can anybody convince us that some miscreants cannot be dealt with by Nigerian army? Why can't we believe it was the Israeli left? Even if there is no involvement of government hand in it, why can't we believe that it was deliberate? Let them kill themselves. Well, it has come out even very clear, because it was at a point in our campaign, they were saying that by the killings of Boko Haram, there will be no population again. In fact, let me tell you why they not insisted that Jonathan has to go, because we had the plan that if Jonathan continues, the same problem will happen in Kano, the same problem will happen in Sokoto, the same problem will happen in Jos and Ebro, and the one our population is depleted. No. We have had a wonderful experience, honestly. In order to avoid the problem, that's what I have said. So whether he has said or not, they know it was clear voting now. What we have done. Remember what Babangida did for us. Babangida, you see, what happened was, even when Babangida did it, you understand? Do you get me? The bulk of the population that voted was from the north. And Rimi said it. Since Babangida was in Abuja, Governor Rimi of Kano State, then, former governor of Kano State, he said, if they swine Abiola in Lagos, Abiola Babangida will have said it is Yoruba that did it. So Abiola should fly to Kano, they will swear him as president, and they'll stand their ground. Before we know, they rallied around Abiola, they said, don't go to North, if you go, they'll kill you. Maybe so happened. Do you understand? No. So I'm coming now. So Babangida got it. And then for many years, I'm coming now. coming before we are talking about the cancellation now, the cancellation of the event. And two, didn't you not see that even from the West, there were people who supported there are big men who joined in the cancellation of the election. But whatever it is, at that time, it was nobody was stealing the Yorubas left and right. Babangida was virtually betraying everybody. And today, have you not seen him on TV? Have you not seen how he was looking? Is God not wonderful? Did you not see Babangida? Even though I have promised as from today, so long as he's my brother from the north, even if he's eating everybody in Nigeria fresh, you come out with Nigerian man leg eating, I will not say it's bad again. Because I have learned how.
You see, this Alhaji have said that even if he sees his own brother eating another Nigerian man leg, live and direct, that he will not say it's bad. Even this Alhaji now is telling Kule that even if he sees his own fellow Northerner, eating another Nigerian man leg alive, that he will not say it's bad. And when you see what is happening today, the way they are protecting Boko Haram, protecting bandits, protecting all the whole thing they are doing in the north, that is the position they have taken. So when you see our own people castigating Nnamdi Kanu, castigating IPOB, declaring them terrorists, now you ask yourself, where is your own sense? Aboki have told you that, Alhaji have told you that even if you see his own brother eating another Nigerian man leg, saying go protect her. Let's continue.
With Igbo and some people in Nigeria with Jonathan. Man, you must thank God for you. You really got supported by the otherwise we don't have come. No, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. Let me tell you what I'm coming. Listen to me. A section of Yoruba supported Buhari. Listen to me, please. Let us make this clear. You understand? We're all politicians. Yes. The Tinebus, since 1960s, since the Oyibo left the country, Yoruba was on one word. We are first Yorubas. You are first Yoruba before you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, or Nigerian. Yes. So or not so? Yeah, you are right. Abi? Okay. You are right. Now, all I know, a Yoruba man, whoever he is, whether Muslim or Christian, prefer anybody in his house to rule him than a houseman from the north. That's the truth about it. So, fortunately, I'm coming, sir. Let me learn. Fortunately, the center is controlled by non-Muslim, non-Northerners. Are you getting me? And Jonathan, fortunately for the North, Jonathan decided to use religion and slice the Yoruba to the extent, for the first time, Yoruba were divided religiously.
How did Jonathan divide Yoruba by religion? How?
No, I'm not supporting Jonathan. They even refuse to attend the meetings of the Jonathan. The papers are there, their statements are there in the paper. So or not so far? No, I like this. It is there. That's the truth. It's there. Even when he went, there are some few Muslim leaders who met Jonathan. The Supreme Council of Islam of Western Nigeria or Yoruba land came out clearly and said, no, they disagree. You get me? We know the population of Yoruba, close to 80%, or let's say close to 60% are Muslim. This man constituted a national conference. This is the Yoruba that were attending. We read it and we had them paying it. Yeah. So that succeeded in dividing the Yoruba themselves. Now, two, the humiliation, whatever they did to us, our own was that let them kill us and reduce our population. But at least they still know that we are significant politically and they allow us to maintain some position. But in the case of Yoruba, they were sliced out of the whole system. So or not so. That was how Tinubu and the issue of Boko Haram, if we have talked about it, it's not from the south now. I am coming now. Let me forget about Boko Haram now. We brought about the Yoruba politics. Now, Tinubu and the Yoruba generally carried what happened to them and went to Kaduna and met them in Kaduna and begged them that we have to put our head together. Look, sir, let me tell you the truth and find out. At a point, the Yoruba, being humiliated under Jonathan, were even considering to cut off and put their Oduba on. But they realized if they do that, the Igbos were completely in charge of finance, civil service, security, and everything. If they
They dare do that. Exactly, I'm coming now. The Yorubas now said, you didn't benefit at all. I'm coming, yes. The Yoruba at the point, the Yoruba intelligence at the point realize that if they cut off, the Igbos will finish them. If they stay as it is and Igbo continue ruling, they will be completely finished. Before Jonathan, significant part of the economy, who are the accountants are Yoruba? Who are the judiciary and lawyers are Yoruba? Who are the civil service are Yoruba? Today you can't find any one of them. So or not so. So that's why the Yoruba say, even if we want to leave this country, we must get this power out of the hand of the Igbo and reposition ourselves. You know, they're not really benefited from that too much, shall I be? Hey, well, we have the calculation from the economy. We agree. What can he do? He must now. He must. He wouldn't do just that. He must. He knows that we can do it. He must deal with us. So that was what the Yoruba said, no. Whatever it is. So but what I assure you, let's keep on praying for President Buhari. We have learned our lesson. We have in our area they pray for him. We have learned our lesson. We pray for and given our prophet. No, to tell you the truth, the northern people, notwithstanding the presidency, honestly, the trust at least of the Southeast is finished.
Mazi, he said that the trust for the Southeast is finished. He said that the trust for the Southeast is finished. Let's listen to what he has to say here.
Listen to me. I am coming. I am coming. I am coming, please. Listen to me. Not that they help themselves, gentlemen, please. We don't need anybody in this country. They help themselves. Let me ask you a question, sir. Let me ask you a question. Between cars, industries, and human beings, who are more in number? I did not know. Not number. I'm not talking of population. I'm talking of economy now. I'm talking of cars, the motors that we drive. Yes. And industries that we have. Yes. If you put them on one part and you put human being on the other part, who are more in number? Cars are more. Cars are more than human beings. Human being. Good. Two, if you put fuel and food by the side, which one is consumed more? In food now. Good. And we have food. So Igbos are actually helping themselves. Let me tell you, even in Yoruba land, let me tell you what they will do to you on here. What Oba of Lagos said that we are pushing them to the ocean. Most of these markets that are banning in Lagos, look at it, they are Igbo-dominated markets. You get me? In fact, some Yoruba were telling me when I was in Lagos last weekend that it is we, the Northerners, when we are in charge of Lagos as federal capital, that open room for Igbos to come and dominate them. And it's over now. And it's over. All the businesses Igbos are doing, we are going to bring it and do it. You get me? Fashola for the past 5 years have been used to approve any industry, especially pharmaceutical, to Igbo people. Find out. You are right. Do you get me? So the Yoruba in these 4 years, that's what we are telling ourselves. If we in the North want to be useless again, let us speak. But the Yoruba people in the 4 years, they want to control their land completely. That's why Buhari has to sign that Lagos is going to be given special status. We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system. Lagos is going to have special status. It means nobody again will control Lagos. The indigenes of Lagos are the ones that are going to control Lagos. They can form land policies. Do you get me? They may decide to say, you as a Yoruba man in Lagos.
Now, he's making case. He's making case for Lagos, that the indigenes of Lagos should control Lagos.
Mazi Pat, can I point out something here? Now, when you listen to this very conversation, you will know what they used to deceive Tinubu. This is exactly the promises they make to Tinubu. That you are going to control Yoruba land. You are going to be given a special status for Lagos. These are all the things they used to confuse Tinubu. But they never abide to this. All these things they mentioned here, everything he says about the North happened. But the thing that are said about Yorubas No one happened. No one. They were not able to deliver their promises to Yorubas to show you the level of the selfishness of these very people. They canvassed for the support of the Yorubas. They got the support of the Yorubas. But all the things mentioned, if most of them that supported this very APC government in Yoruba land can speak out, because they are still in a denial today. But 2023 will determine if 2023 will come, when they will deny Tinubu the presidency, then you will not hear from the Yorubas who has been condoning, because that is how politics go. And that is how a lot of people in the Southeast also wanted the Igbo race and wanted Biafrans to do. Whatever they are doing to you, just mellow down, don't complain, don't say anything. Quietly, we will take over the power. Like they are talking to Mumu. We used to call them Aboki. Because Aboki, in the sense that we felt Aboki means my friend, but we are calling it in the sense that they are not clever. But they are more than clever. The only people who people assume that they are clever here, but in the reality they are not clever, are the Igbo race. Igbo race. They are becoming very stupid. Very stupid. That they cannot read in between two lines. They have idea, but they don't know how to implement ideas. They are rulers. They are rulers. All the political elites of Igbo land, they are acting stupidly. When you touch them, they know what we are doing. We swear by constitution, but the same people that swear with constitution with you, we are able undercover, even with the constitution they swear with, pushing their own agenda. But because we don't have our own agenda, we fought for the war. At the end, we said, okay, we are going back to Nigeria. Now we abandon all the structure of Igbo land, abandon all the structures we got through the Biafran land, instead of us building on our discovery, building on our technology. We abandon it, and we mumu people, we went again to take Nigeria. The same Nigeria that betray your people. You will now abandon the ideology that is special and peculiar to your people. No need for Biafra anymore. We are one Nigeria. Let's go to Nigeria. Let's build. The people you are building with, did they accept you in one Nigeria? They are building their own. You see him mentioning there that even if anything will happen, that they will disintegrate, they must make sure that we the Eastern region, go empty-handed. That we go empty-handed, and that is what they are doing. You see the amount of money they are borrowing these days. And where are they claiming for those money to be paid? It is the resources in your backyard. That is where they are mortgaging all the money they are borrowing. Eventually they will go. Then you will be the one that people will be struggling. China will be struggling with you, even though you didn't make an agreement with them. But China will feel very biased. You will not be dealing with people who were genuine because of what Nigeria has brought you into. And this is the point we want our people to acknowledge. We are wasting our resources, we are wasting our time, and we are wasting our energy. Anytime we goes into, look at all that we have built and invested in Nigeria, they are on risk today. They are on risk. And none of these people has come to invest on our land. None of them has come to invest in our land. We are doing this program, and I'm saying to people, they say, yeah, we are getting it. Mbaka will do video. We will come back here and we show you the video that Mbaka did. We are only seeing in the Facebook that people titling, people are jubilating that Mbaka is back and that. But we will verify the news and we will bring it up here. What we are saying here is that our people should get common sense. Common sense is very, very important. We need to build in our ideology. In our ideology. we need to build in our ideology. Because if we are building in our ideology, most of us who has gone out and got money should by now. Mazi, can we conclude? Can we conclude?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Those of
Sorry.
us who have gone out, make money, should bring down people to the southeast to invest. Bring down people to Biafran land to start building on the structure of our ideology. We need to do that. And we need to support the security outfit that we are opening doors for the enemy of Ndibo, for the enemy of Biafrans. We are opening door for them to come and be killing to be killing our men, searching and chasing and hunting for ESN, because we are helping them. The structure they have as in Nigeria has failed everybody woefully. Has helped everybody. Every time we are seeking for help from Undinche, from seeking for help from one group of people or the other, then IPOP come, launch a network, security network, that will cover all our land. And they being people from us, and we want to stand to regulate their activities. And the same people which their structure has, their security structures has failed in your state, in the Biafran land. And the Fulani men that they created are killing everywhere, rampaging everywhere. Then we now brought the security so that we will be able to have something that we can say that is our own. And at that stage, making sure that the job these people does is the job we want them to do. We will regulate it by the support of everybody. But look at it today. They want to destroy the template in which that very security outfit was launched, so that they will abandon what they are launched to do and they start doing something, because you cannot. If you declare war against ESN with police, if they don't stop police will stop them. You have just declared war. If you declare war with them with army, if they don't stop army will stop them. And now the people of Imo State will just be watching somebody they just brought from Abuja to be the head of administration in Imo State, are turning your land into a battlefield, and all of you are clapping. He's working for us. And your land are being converted as a battlefield. You enjoying it. You are enjoying it. Who do you think that it will affect most?
If you let's take this Mbaka clip, which says it all. Audio clip.
That chain that is holding Nigeria will break in this night in Jesus' name. If we must be one Nigeria, let it be one Nigeria. If we cannot be one Nigeria, let us divide. Go I repeat it, so that when they begin to misquote me, catch me right. Those who are coming to arrest, get ready to be arrested too by the heavenly powers. If we have to be one Nigeria, let it be one Nigeria. But if we cannot be one Nigeria, let us divide. If it is divided, then some Igbo people would like to be Hausa. Of course, you know that.
That's true.
So everybody should go to where he wants to go to. There are some Igbo people who have no hut in their father's house here, but they have 10-story buildings in Abuja, in Lagos.
That is it.
Have you ever seen any upstate built by an Hausa man in Igbo?
Ask them. Mbaka, ask them.
One Nigeria.
Ask them. Ask them. One Nigeria. Ask them.
Not even a hut.
Ask them.
What is happening?
Let us tell ourselves the truth.
The truth
So,
is
Mazi, it's important that
very, very
as much as people criticize Mbaka, we have also seen him come out to, challenge the status quo in a way.
The thing is that Mbaka has seen insincerity in these people. He has worked because when you are looking them at far, you will think they are nice people. When you walk closer to them, you will see high level of insincerity in all the activities. You will see that these people are not here to talk about one Nigeria, but they will present it to you that they are one Nigeria, but they are working for their personal interest, for their own agenda.
A caliphate
they
agenda.
Are working for the caliphate agenda. And the Mbaka said it. If you want one Nigeria, let it be in the sincerity of heart. But the type of Nigeria that Fulani wants, let's divide. Because there is no Nigeria in what Fulani wanted at this moment. There's no one Nigeria in what Fulani are doing. No one Nigeria. One Nigeria is a lie.
That chain that is holding Nigeria will break in this night in Jesus' name. If we must be one Nigeria, let it be one Nigeria. If we cannot be one Nigeria, let us divide. Go hard.
Say the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
I repeat it, so that when they begin to misquote me, catch me right. Those who are coming to arrest, get ready to be arrested too by the heavenly powers. If we have to be one Nigeria, let it be one Nigeria. But if we cannot be one Nigeria, let us divide. If it is divided, then some Igbo people would like to be Hausa.
That's
of
the
course,
truth.
you know that. So everybody should go to where he wants to go to. There are some Igbo people who have no hut in their father's house here, but they have 10-story buildings in Abuja, in Lagos.
That is truth.
Have you ever seen any upstate built by an Hausa man in Igbo land?
No. If anybody has seen, please comment. Comment. Tell us the street where you see them.
What is happening? Let us tell ourselves the truth.
So, Mazi, the only thing they brought to us is the Islamic school that where they are training young terrorists in Afibo, in Ebonyi State. That's the only upstairs they built in Igbo land.
The only industry investment they made in Igbo land, in Biafra at large, is Fulani herdsmen, banditry. That is the only investment they made for us. That is the only factory they build. People who come to vend our villages, rape our mother, rape our sisters, kill our fathers, kill our people. There's the investment they have made. Tell me, if it is in this one Nigeria we are, that today you hear that an Igbo man is kidnapping Hausa people or invading Hausa villages in Katsina, in Kano. Just imagine what will be the outcome. But they are doing it in our land, and our people are, oh my God, sometimes it's already 26 minutes after 12, and I'm awake because of this very issue. Look at very good, comfortable environment. I don't know if I can take you into my house. You will see the kind of place that I am taking away my sleep to be here. Talking about people who, when you see them, most of them in the Facebook, they are senseless. They are senseless. You're wasting time to engage them, to talk about them. Why can't most of us who are in this Western world just go to our comfort? Go into our comfort. Because we are moving out of our comfort to be talking to people who are supposed to be the one that will be educating us, who are directly affected affected by what we are discussing about. You can never be loved by Fulani man. No matter how you try to be a good person, you can do business together, you can make some profit, they can give you money, you can give them money. But when it comes to national building,
when nation building is a different ball game. It's a different
when
ball
it
game.
comes to nation building, you are not part of it. Nigeria, the Fulani discussed about, you are not part of it. When it comes to nation building, you are not part of it. When it comes to power rationing, you are not part of it. Forget the magic that brought Jonathan good luck. What they attended to is to use Obasanjo, which they know that Obasanjo is a Yoruba man in the flesh, but he is a Fulani man in the spirit. They just want to use him to calm the Yoruba people down, take away, distract the Yoruba people from the focus they are having over the annulment of the election of Abiola. June 12. They just distract them,
They just use that to calm the Yorubas down. So what they do is they kill you, they calm you down.
Yeah.
They wait again, they kill you, they calm you. Is that what you've come to do?
That is it. After they have killed people in our villages with Fulani, they are now telling us they want one Nigeria, they want Nigerian to unite. But you are the one who used your Fulani herdsmen to be killing Nigeria all over. Do you want Nigeria to unite and you are killing them with the terrorists you create? You are kinsmen, and they will kill you. We keep quiet. But when you find that one cow or one Fulani camp are being chased away, presidency will be issuing statements. What a wicked Nigeria they want. They want Nigeria where Igbo man will be dying every year. Now, for being in Nigeria,
it's not only Igbo man, no. The thing have extended everywhere, even the Yorubas. Everybody is being, because when you talk about Igbos, it will seem as if we are talking about only we now. We are talking about the rest of the South. Everybody.
Mazi, I have explained it in this
the middle belt.
I've already explained
what
it.
What they started with the Igbos have been extended to every other person.
I've explained it in the course of the discussion in here that when we talk about Igbo, we are talking about because that's the way they see us. That's the way they see us.
Whether you believe it
or not, you are an Igbo man. They see you as an Igbo for political reason. So now I'm telling you, they want Nigeria just from 1970 that the war stopped till now. How many Igbos have died in one Nigeria? Before the war, how many Igbos have died in one Nigeria? How many Igbos have died? How many Hausas who were conquered have died? How many Yorubas have died in one Nigeria? And more are going to die. Look at the situation of things. The situation of things are pointing out that more Yorubas will die for one Nigeria. More Igbos, more ethnic groups that are in Nigeria are going to die for one Nigeria. Why not disintegrate? Why not start implementing things that will ensure the security of life and property of people? Look at the man they installed in Imo State. He's now declaring the Imo State a battlefield, a battleground, bringing army, bringing soldier. Who is he ordering them to kill? His people. Because he's not considering. He might say he's bringing to kill IPOP, I bringing to kill ESN. Will you end up killing ESN and killing IPOP? The end of the day, people will die that are Imolites. Imolites. Just because you want to maintain the friend of Fulanis and you are doing other things. What are the Igbo agenda that you are pursuing? What are the agenda that are peculiar to your people that you are pursuing, rather than working for Nigeria, who has not built road, who has not built a good environment for your people? No hospital, no water, no running water, no electricity. You are working for them, and for that you are decreeing the death of your people. That is very appalling. all over Facebook announcing Mbaka is back, and even people in this platform are sending tests that Mbaka is back. We will come back on that if Mbaka is back, and we will also listen to Mbaka's story, and we keep supporting Mbaka, keep supporting ESN, and keep supporting Mazin and the Kanu, keep supporting IPOP. We cannot relent. This time we must live for something. We cannot be a generation that are living for nothing. We will live for something, because that is the reason why we are created.
Mazi,
So
I think it's confirmed that Mbaka is back. BBC Pidgin have just confirmed it, that how Reverend Mbaka take appear after people say he miss. So it's now confirmed that Mbaka is back, and I can see there is an ongoing celebration here. People are celebrating his return. So, but we'll be going into that in the next few hours, Mazi Solomon.
Thank you so much, Mazi.
Another hero have been made out of Mbaka. You need to see the video of people celebrating him, and he's on top of the vehicle waving his followers. That is beautiful.
And you know, that is exactly how they perform. They know how to make hero out of people. So because they don't have
because
reasoning,
of their stupidity,
they don't have idea, they don't even know what government is all about. They don't know, or they are stark illiterates, because they didn't come there because they wanted to work as a government. They come there because they want to work as Fulanis, furthering
and what has happened also have shown them that that the people are beginning to wake up, because I just went through it. Everybody is now saying no more Nigeria, no more Nigeria. Even the Mbaka followers are even beginning to reject one Nigeria.
That's exactly what is going to happen to them by any wrong step. Remember, I told you here that anything that you did to cram down the people, you will always receive the response that you have helped them, because believed. So we keep working hard, and we'll keep engaging and talking to people. All we want our people is to come to realization that this Nigeria that they are welcoming is actually a death trap for them. We should live for something and work and build in our agenda. I said it again. If you know any factory, any building rated, as Mbaka said, by Fulani or Hausa man, if you know any job opportunity that a Fulani man build in the whole entire eastern region, apart from the oil well that Abacha and Buhari, Babangida gave to them. Apart from that, if you know any other thing that they build in your land, comment it, send the picture, let's see it, let's watch it. But as the little I know,
do we really need to take any call, or when we come back later by your morning time? Possibly.
Yeah, it's all right. If you, I can leave you with
that will
call.
be later in the evening. Let's not forget that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, our able, indefatigable leader, has a broadcast by 7 p.m. Biafra time today. And we want all of you to converge. And possibly, God's willing, after that, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu broadcast will be coming live back again, where we will take call of our people and also investigate further, to enable us to investigate further on the issue of Mbaka and how it all went down. Then we'll be able to take in calls in our second episode on this issue. Mazi Solomon, give us your last take.
So apart from the Nigerian politics, you must have something that is peculiar to your people. Ideology that is secret. Ideology that is peculiar to your people is very, very important. Fulani has theirs. Others have theirs. We must have something that is peculiar. And the only thing that is peculiar to us now is Biafran ideology. We will keep building on Biafran ideology. That is the only way you can curtail with the Fulanis. Once they see that you have something they cannot conquer, they will give way for you. That is certain. That is certain. But when they see you are mumu, you empty hand, you don't even know anything.
You don't know your history. You don't know where you are going. You don't know your left from your right.
We are left and right, and you are building on nothing. They will always regard you as a fool, as a tissue that is always being used in the toilet.
Why is it that Biafra is always a nightmare to them? Because it is your real identity, and they don't want you to hold that identity.
And that is the ideology that is an alien to them. Do you know what the Bible said to the? Because I speak to the Christian, I speak to other religions. I'm a Christian. Do you know what the Bible said about speaking in tongue? He said, when you speak in tongue, you will get your enemy confused, because that is the language that is between you and your God. It's not a language they have learned anywhere. So Biafran ideology is speaking in tongue, the language that is very alien to Fulani people. Ideology that is, they are not associated. You see, when Omatekun was created in Lagos, because they are excluded, they begin to fight tooth and nail, because this thing is peculiar to the people. That is the way, because everything about Nigeria, when you bring everything about Nigeria, they are seeing you. Whatever move you are making, because they are in that very instrument, they see you. Nothing is special, nothing is peculiar. But once you create something that is special, where they cannot eyes you, where they cannot be monitoring you, controlling you, then you have finished them. So if you keep running to one Nigeria,
that was why they were able to infiltrate the other Biafra, the first Biafra agitation led by Mbaka, and that is why they are relaxed.
Led by Wazirike.
Mbaka, my dear brother, sorry. It's for that. Wazirike, they were able to infiltrate that Biafra of Wazirike. And you see them, they are relaxed. They even march with him. But the one that they cannot
come to sleep in his house.
They
sleep in his house.
Yes, but the one that they cannot infiltrate becomes a threat to them.
That is exactly what is happening. So our people must come to that realization. All we need now is to come out in full. Support ESN. Support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are not supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as in an individual. An individual.
Your support for him is support for Biafra.
Support for him now is the support based on the position that he has taken.
It's true.
We must not let him down. For 1 second of it, he can never. We don't want him to feel lonely. So we are with him. That is why I am awake up to this hour of the night. We will support him. Support ESN. ESN are your own people. They are your own people that come out to defend you in any way, to defend your interest, to defend the ideology that is peculiar to every one of us. We should not let them down. Because if we take eyes from them, they might not do the work which we want them to do. That's why we need to support them. Because everything
Mazi, imagine Hope Uzodinma inviting the military to inaugurate Operation Floss and Search. These are military that have been escorting our people. At every little, without any provocation, they kill our people on the road. They say they are mounting roadblock to harass, extort, take money. They do all sorts of things. And you see your governors romancing, even inviting them. What kind of security can the military give you? What kind of military is an unfriendly, a terrorist organization? The Nigerian military is a terrorist organization outstanding on its own. And your governor is not even a governor, your administrator. The administrator that they gave you in Imo State say he's bringing the same military to what kind of security?
Mazi, what is there you need to cash now is that you see those military that the Hope Uzodinma are bringing. They always want to exploit their options before Fuhananya, before Meha Fumnanya. Because he never tried it. he will like to try it. And so many selfish people will be under him, telling him, go ahead, that's the way. Once he hit and he will fail, that his auction will finish, then his eyes will be cleared. They can never succeed in our land. The blood of the millions of Nigeria they killed, that they split their blood in our land, can never allow them to succeed. The land is against them. The land of Biafra is against them. They can never succeed. Not even after millions of Biafrans has died. So our ideology stand. I support the ideology of Biafra. I support the stand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I support IPOP. I give my full support to ESN. They are peculiar to me. They are my own. Have something that is your own. Then you can be able to negotiate Nigeria or negotiate anything in Nigeria based on the solid foundation you have back.
That you have laid. That is true.
Or else,
Mazi, how can you negotiate? How can you negotiate Nigeria with empty hand with people with AK-47? That is why I see people say they want to bring down constitution. How do you bring the constitution down? A constitution that is protected with AK-47 and all the ammunition in this world. How do you use ordinary protests or talk to bring it down? Mazi?
That is what we want our people to understand, and they must do so now. It's very, very important. Time is ticking. Before we get to a place where we cannot be able to do nothing. And AGFF when I show FUG Makachijinaringenia Oya Fiagaru. So I thank our people who have been here to listen to us. You are all welcome. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing this program. We are happy the moment we verify that Mbaka is, and we'll have to check him if they have injected him or if they have planted. We will watch and see his soundness in the days goes on to know, because this
Very
time
important.
they are using
Very
injections, putting injection on people and all that. So we are coming back here, and be rest assured, we cannot withdraw our support from Mbaka. Okay, as things start right now, we must cherish and we must protect our ideology of Biafra. That is special for us. No FULANI man is involved. It is all the old eastern regions and the people of Biafra that are involved on this very case. And that was the only basis in which we can be able to have a genuine negotiation of Nigeria. Apart from that, we are just playing. Thank you. You will see me again when Mazipat wishes to bring me. It is already 12:45 p.m. at my end here.
I hope you'll be able to make it to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this in your morning time.
I told you, for Biafran things is keeping away sleep from our eyes. Do you know that even as I'm talking to you now, you know that I've been very sick. You know that I've been very, very sick, and still it could not take away from me coming into this very program. And I'm telling you, everything about Biafra is keeping us awake, not because we are not in a beautiful environment. For a matter of fact, everywhere in where we are living here in Australia, everywhere is being tied, well tied, 24 hours hour light. Water, both the hot and the cold water is running. Everything is very comfort. It's in the best comfort in where we are, and still yet we will move out of that comfort to be doing what we are doing. That will show you how determined we are. So my brother, I will be awake and I will follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast this evening. God bless you. I'll be back when you choose to bring me.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Let's move forward.
And I said that when you talk about change, the only thing that can bring a lasting change in this country is implementation of the national conference that all Nigerians gathered to come up with a document and say that if we begin to do things this way, we'll change this country for better. These people who are talking about change refuse to participate. They say they will not implement it. So what change are they bringing? Every time you listen to them, you see the bitterness in their hearts. Bitter, hunger, as if somebody has taken their property. Venom. And I said that, look, you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't have a peaceful heart, a friendly heart, you cannot bring peace to people. For you to bring peace, you must be somebody who can forgive. Somebody who brings peace. It's not somebody who will ask people to go and kill that will bring peace. It will bring crisis to us. Especially now that society is so sophisticated and small light arms and small weapons are all over the place. You set this country ablaze. And we will not go back to those primitive days.
East. And you can start to get the picture of the sort of tribal tension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no. And if there are, there may be 10 laborers employed only.
Nnamdi Kanu odogwu jite ike osisi Chukwu nyelu ndị Igbo asị m gị gaba n'iru n'onwere ife ebe ga-eme ọchọ nke adị enwe ilo ma chacha ọchọ nke adị enwe ilo okwu nna m gwara omugbuo ọ sị na ọchọ nke adị enwe ilo ịma na nwa